Cake Artistry Enterprises. Here, inside here, I have about 250 gram. I have 250 gram of butter and 380 gram of sugar inside here. So I've already made it off camera, but I want to show you how I make my own vanilla cake recipe. This is it. I've already mixed it. But now I'm going to add it inside this bowl because I still have another chocolate. So now I'll be adding my butter and sugar, the one that I've already mixed, inside this bowl because of our Nigerian life, so that I can quickly mix my butter and sugar for my chocolate cake while we still proceed on this house vanilla cake. Follow me, just when you calm down to listen to the chocolate. Because of the chocolate cake that I want to make, so I need to pour my butter inside this pan. So I'll start mixing my chocolate cake butter now. So after that, I will continue with my butter and my sugar for my red velvet. I've actually mixed it with my mixer, which is my electric mixer. So now I am going to break my egg. I need to break my egg one after the other. One after the other in case we have bad egg. But as a baker, note that always buy a fresh egg as a baker. So I am mixing one after the other. After that, I'm going to take another egg because I'm adding 5 eggs into this recipe. I've added the remaining 2. So I'm going to add the remaining 2 eggs inside this my butter. Then I mix. This is my preparation of my butter, my sugar, and my egg. So now I'm going to be measuring the flour that I need. The empty of this pan, the bowl, empty of the bowl is 304. So I'm going to set it to 0. And the baker, you don't know how to use your scale, please kindly learn how to use your scale, because measuring is the most important thing in the baking. So now, this is my seed. I'm still going to take it from 0. Then from there, flour, because I need about 480. I'm using 450 gram of flour. In this. I'm using 450 gram. 450. Okay. This is it. Here we are. My 450 gram of flour. So for my baking powder, I am going to use teaspoon. This is 1 teaspoon. So I am using 2.5 teaspoons for this recipe. It will be on 11 grams. This is, I have added 2 teaspoons, then I'm going to look for the half. This is the half teaspoon. So I will cover it. I am still using my baking soda, which I am using just 1 teaspoon. So now I am going to sieve my flour off the camera. So now my flour and my baking powder together with my baking soda have been sieved off the camera. Using my milk, I'm going to use milk. I'm supposed to use about 230 ml of milk. But this milk here is 190 ml. Because I'm supposed to use my buttermilk. Since there is no buttermilk for me, I'm going to add vinegar to make it my home buttermilk. So now this is like I said, I'm using 230 ml. This is 190. I'm adding a little bit of it from here. I'm opening another one. Just going to add a little bit to make it so 30 that I want. So after this, I am using my vinegar. Which is just 1 teaspoon. This is my teaspoon. I want to make my own buttermilk. 1 teaspoon. I've added the 1 teaspoon to it. I am going to leave this thing for 5 minutes before I can proceed, before I can use it inside my already mixture that I need. So to my dry ingredients, I am going to add my pinch of salt. So I'm using my 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So to this red velvet recipe, I am using my oil, which is 80 ml. I am using 83 ml here, but the normal measurement is 80 ml, though I didn't follow it. So I'm adding my oil to my butter. After this, I am going to need my vanilla recipe, my vanilla flavor. For my flavor, I am going to use my 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla flavor. And 1/2 flavor of my strawberry flavor. And I'm gonna mix together. After mixing this, I am going to add my dry ingredients and my buttermilk alternatively. This is my drying. Though my hand is actually clean, I don't want my hand to touch the flour. That's why I am doing this. Alternatively, my dry ingredients first, I mix I am folding it inside. I'm folding it inside. I don't need that strong mixing any longer. This is my buttermilk flavor, which I am adding. And another one, I'm adding my flour. See, I am not mixing it as if I'm framing my sugar and flour, my sugar and my butter together. I am framing gently, then my milk. My flour. This is the remaining. I'm adding a little bit. So this is the remaining buttermilk, which I'm adding all, because like I said, I am starting with flour and I'm going to end with flour. So don't forget that we are baking a red velvet cake. We are baking a red velvet cake. You should be asking, where is our red velvet coloring? So I am going to be using my red velvet powder, which I'll be using my one tablespoon. I'm supposed to use my 1 tablespoon. Let me use 1 tablespoon and a half. One tablespoon and a half, and I will mix. And I'm kind of mix. I'm kind of mix this. I'm kind of mix this. I'm kind of mix this. I'm gonna mix this. Like I said, I am starting with my flour. flour, and I'm going to end with my this is the remaining flour which I'm adding normal flour inside this now. So I'm going to mix it. So So off my camera, I am going to prepare my, because I'm baking a log pan. So off my camera, I'm going to prepare my log pan. Hold on, baby. I am going to portion my, this is my baking pan. I need to line in my baking pan with my brown paper. So now, this is my red velvet, which I am going to portion it inside my love baking pan. You see how colorful it is? Going to portion this inside a foil plate. It's too much for me, so I'm going to reduce it. Instead of pouring this, I'm going to add another, I'm going to take another foil plate to add this, because I don't want to overfill the pan. This measurement is actually okay for me. Hold on for me. I'm portioning the second one. Yeah. I'm going to scoop everything off the camera. Before I can put this into the oven, I will have to tap it to tap out the head. So this is what I can get there. So though my cake got burnt, but that is not the end of the show. I can still scrape it a little scrape, and for you to make it perfect. My hand is clean. So now this is a red velvet thing that is on my hand. So now see the inside. See how red and velvet the cake is. Hello. So this is my cake after baking. This is how it is. Who go love? I go love. Oh. Eh? This is a red velvet cake. Now this one, it is after I flipped it from the baking pan. You know how it will be now. After flipping it from the baking pan, and the one on top, it will have to melt to this one. But how many of our big bakers like to test?